Hey everyone, David here with Headset Advisor. We got an awesome video for you. We are going to test the Plantronics or Poly 7210, do a microphone test and an in-depth review so you can see what this headset is all about. So let's dive in right now. Okay, this headset is a desk phone only headset, wireless headset that uses DEC technology. So it connects to traditional desk phones like this. So if you have a corded phone like this with that dangly thing, you know, these are becoming a relic more and more. But if you still have one of these, this headset is going to connect up to it seamlessly. It works on probably 99% of all of those type of phones out there. And it uses DEC technology, so you're going to get 400 feet of wireless range, which is really nice, especially if you're in an office. You can get up and grab a cup of coffee. You can, talk to a manager, or if you're working from home and you have a desk phone, you can, go check on the kids or the dogs or whatever you do at home. I know some of you do some crazy things out there, so you've got up to 400 feet of wireless range, so you get that extra freedom. So let's quickly look up the specs here so you can see what this headset is all about. So go ahead and throw that up on the screen. And we have 3.8 ounces for the weight of the headset, which is relatively light for a headset in this class. It is mono, just means it has one speaker instead of two speakers. So one ear is freed up so you can hear what's going on around you. Comfort level is good. Noise canceling microphone, yes, it does have a noise canceling microphone that is bendable so you can position it properly. It uses DECT wireless technology, which is not Bluetooth, but typically gives you a longer wireless range and a very secure connection. Connects to desk phones, 1-year warranty. It has an MSRP price of $329.95. Sound quality is good. Talk time is rated up to 12 hours, so that's going to last you a full working day. It takes 3 hours to recharge the headset. It has a lithium-ion battery built into the headset, 250 milliamps if you care about that. And it will give you 400 feet of wireless range. Okay, so that is the specs, the quick specs of this headset. Let's take a look at what this actually looks like. So if you look at the headset here, Poly does a good job of designing this headset just to look and feel very nice. They put the accent of that red. Definitely something that you can be proud to wear. And then it has some controls on the side. You have your minus volume button, your plus volume button, and you have your call answering and ending there to turn your headset on and off as far as calls go. And then you have your mute button on the back here, and you have your on-off switch so you can preserve battery life. If for some reason you step away from the charging cradle, you can turn the headset off and set it down, and it'll preserve the life for a longer period of time. So the design, and if you look at the charging base here, it's easy to slip the headset onto the charging base, and it just looks really cool. It's got some shiny black plastic parts. It's got some icons letting you know that your headset's charging and is paired up. And it has this online indicator. I don't know if you can see that here, but there's a little phone icon. It'll light up green when the phone call is on. There's also some adjustments on the bottom. Look at that, the red color. They just kind of add those extra accents. It looks cool. You have your adjustment for speaker, more speaker volume, and more microphone volume. So if you want to turn up the loudness of your voice to what people hear, if you're a quiet talker, you can really crank up the volume if you want it. And then of course you have your compatibility dial. So if you have certain brands of headsets, about 80% of them require this setting that it's on the A position, but it does have those other settings in case your situation is a little different. So overall design, I would say, is very good. Now let's go ahead and put it on and see how it looks. So it's easy to put it on and adjust it, as it has this adjustable headband here. and they even put little numbers on it so you can set it to a certain number, but it's very easy to position it and wear it. And you can also bend the microphone boom to get to the corner of your mouth. You want to position the microphone about this far away from your mouth, 2 fingers, so that you can be heard very clearly. The microphone has a close pickup range, so that helps it cancel out noise. So you want to keep your mouth positioned close enough to this mic pickup that it picks it up loud and clear and not all the background noise. And we're going to test that here in just a second so that you can hear what it's all about. Overall, this is a headset that connects to desk phones, almost any brand, make and model, as long as it's a corded desk phone. And it has good audio quality, and you have the ability to be able to put it into narrowband or wideband audio mode. So that's always a nice feature, so you can get extra sound. And we're going to test that here in just a second to see if the microphone sounds any better when it's on wideband mode. So let's dive into the microphone test. We're going to hook this up and start getting the audio recording through this. We'll be right back.
Okay, now I have the 7210 hooked up, and my voice is coming through this microphone, as you can tell there, and this is on narrowband, so this is what it sounds like. Let me quickly switch it over to wideband just so you can hear what that sounds like. All right, so I'm going to switch. Then you have to turn it off and then on, and my voice should be different now. You should hear more range in sound on wideband, but the question is, does it sound actually better? But it does consume more battery life when you are on wideband mode, and I did test some music, hearing it through the headset, and it sounded significantly better through wideband mode versus audio mode on the narrowband. So as far as the speaker volume, it is definitely much better. You have more range in bass and tones. So you'll see how that is as far as the microphone goes, because it's in wideband. Now let's see how much noise canceling this does. So I'm going to play this music. Here we go. This is wideband audio. So I'm going to let that music play in the background here for a few seconds. And then I'm going to switch it over to the DSLR camera so you can see how loud that is in here. Okay.
So now it's on the DSLR camera. The audio is coming through the DSLR camera. That's how loud it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this to narrowband mode so you can hear what that sounds like.
Okay. So now narrowband through the headset is the audio, as you can tell when I tap on the microphone. That's how much noise canceling is going on there. So we'll let that run for another second. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch it back to wideband audio just so you can hear what that sounds like. So, and if you're not familiar with wideband on these headsets, there's a little switch on the back. You see that yellow? It's very confusing. I deal with these things all the time, but the yellow means that it's on wideband audio, just so you know. It would make more sense to me that it was green or red as the feature is on or off, but now this is in wideband audio, so see if you can see any difference in sound quality there. All right, and then that is the microphone test, and we'll be right back to wrap up the video.
Okay, so I would like to hear from you. What did you think about the narrowband mode and the wideband mode? Did it make a big difference for you? Put it in the comment section below. Would you rather just run on narrowband and preserve the battery life so you have longer battery life, or would you prefer to have wideband and have that better audio quality? I know for me, when I was listening to the sound through the speaker on wideband mode, it definitely sounded much better. I was listening to some music and there's a lot more range in sound, so you have a little bit more bass and louder volume and just crisper, better sound, where the narrowband sounded kind of like talking through a tin can kind of thing. You just didn't have as much range in audio, but that's to be expected, as you will consume a lot more battery life on wideband mode. So that ends up depending upon your situation. But what do you think? Is narrowband better than the wideband, or was it kind of just non-difference to you? Put it in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on this video. It's right there. It really helps us out. And also subscribe to our channel, as we are doing in-depth reviews of new products like this, mic tests, range tests, that type, and we don't want you to miss out, so subscribe. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks a lot for tuning in.